Good morning and welcome back to Chassidus Before Coffee. So yesterday we talked about the going out of Mitzrayim and the connection between Moshe and Aaron and how they're related to one another when it comes to the idea of going out of Mitzrayim and Gvul and boundaries, and the idea of Aaron, going up from one step, the idea of tefillah, prayer, practically in our lives. So today we're going to talk about the next subject, which we spoke about in this week's parsha, which is the going in front of Pahroah, dealing with Pahroah. So here we're going to go inside, take a look. Let's go. Everything we said previously, that's all with regard to going out, the redemption of Egypt. However, with regard to the breaking of Pahroah, Pahroah is generally looked at as spiritually as a Klipa, as part of the things that stop godly presence in this world, right? To go against, they conceal, they hide. That's what Pahroah is looked at generally as a Klipa. So the breaking of that Klipa, in order to break it, first you need to draw down from above to below. This is the concept of Moshe, which he is the concept of Torah. That it's like fire doesn't receive tumah, can't, but Torah doesn't receive tumah, impurity. The klipas, that's why through Moshe specifically there could be the breaking of the klipa of Pahroah. Hatanim hagadol harevis b'sechi, the great monster or the great alligator or crocodile. Now crocodile, they're crocodiles. So the crocodile, the great one that hangs out in their waters. So this is a reference to the belief that the Egyptians held that there was this massive crocodile in the Nile River, which is the god of and controlled everything, because the waters of the Nile essentially sustained the whole entire Egypt, gave them water. So they had this, they have all these different little crocodiles, but then there's this massive crocodile that is the god of all the crocodiles. And this was their belief. This was their avodah zarah. This was their idol worship. They worshipped as an idol, and they and this is so Pahroah represents that, and Pahroah controls the Nile River as he represents himself as a god. Actually, we have in this week's parsha in Rashi. Rashi says, why did they have to meet him at the waterfront? Why did Moshe have to go to him at the waterfront and approach him? Because he would go there every single morning to excuse himself in the bathroom, because he told everyone he's a god. He doesn't have to go to the bathroom. So no one ever would see him going to the bathroom. Once a day, he would go early in the morning, and that's, he would present himself as he's a god, he's a deity. So Ad Kedei Kach Moshe Rabbeinu pachad l'lechet Pahroah. Pahroah was such a big klipa, such a great evil, that Moshe is afraid to go in front of Pahroah. And he needed a specific command from God to go to Pahroah. Boy el Pahroah. Boy, come. Boy doesn't mean go. Boy means come. Boy el Pahroah. Come to Pahroah. This idea of come, Hashem's saying to him, come together. Not go to Pahroah yourself. Come with me. Let's go. We're going to go together, because he needed this extra koyach, extra power, and power and help from above to below, in order to effectively break the klipa of Pahroah, this negative energy of Pahroah. And only afterwards, after he got this command, was he able to effectively elevate the klipa from below to above. To refine the nitzutzim, the sparks of godliness that are found down here below in this world. And that happened through Aaron. Aaron is the one who's elevating, right? We said before yesterday, from above to below and below to above. So this is Aaron bringing it up. So from this we could understand This answers our question. Why Aaron before Moshe and Moshe before Aaron when it comes to Pari? When it comes to going out of Egypt, it then brings Aaron before Moshe. Because first you need to pray. First you need elevation in Yonishal Aaron. You need the prayers to go from below to above. That's through the idea of concept of Aaron. And afterwards comes the limit Torah that comes afterwards in Yonishal Moshe, which is the concept of Moshe. So first you need prayer, then you need Torah. Then when it comes to going out of Egypt, going out of your issues. On the other hand, on the other hand, when it comes to speaking to Pare, first he starts with Moshe and then Aaron. Why? In order to break the Klipa, the shell, the other side, the evil, the impurity, whatever you want to call it, in order to destroy this klipa of Pare, first you need help from above. You need a drawing down of energy of godliness from above. In Yonesh Moshe, which is the concept of Moshe, and only afterwards could you then elevate the sparks of godliness. So we see within the names of Aaron and Moshe the two psukim why they're flipped around. On the one hand, you have Aaron and Moshe by going out with Egypt. And when it comes to talking Pari, it's Moshe and Aaron. So from this, we can understand how that works, how that operates, and why the Torah switches around their names, even though theoretically it should be completely opposite. It should be Moshe for Aaron, and then, I don't know, it probably should just be Moshe by Pari. But like either way, why it goes in that order, why the Torah brings them. And that's how we explain it all. Chassidus. Tomorrow we'll continue Mirz Hashem. We'll explain one last part of this mimer, and I wish you an amazing, fantastic day. Thank you very much for watching, and l'chaim l'bracha. Hopefully my coffee's not as hot. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim.